Timers, and today we're going to be making a tier list of all Minecraft mobs, and some of these you may not even know exist. Alright, so be prepared for some fun. Now, make sure to leave a like down below if you like these types of videos. But yeah, I say we get straight into it. Okay, so starting off with this thing. I really don't know what this is. I know it's a, Bedrock edition thing, I think. But, I don't know what it is, so I'm just putting it in F. It looks cool, though. It looks like a baby and gone, kind of. Bats, you already know. They're the bats are, the worst mob in Minecraft. In my opinion, they're just so annoying. But this one, you may not have ever known this exists. This mob was the player. These were mobs that you could find back in way early versions of Minecraft. And I think they're pretty nostalgic and cool, so I'm going to put them in D. A B. I actually really like Bs. I'm going to put B and C. You know, a pretty good mob. Yeah, pretty good. Another one of those early game creatures. Again, I love them. They look so cool. Blaze. Definitely got to put that one in A tier. I love blazes. Next up, we got cats. You already know I got all the Minecraft cats, so I got to put it in A tier. Poisonous spider. I actually really enjoy poisonous spider, so I'm going to put it in S tier. I think it's a really cool mob. What is this, chicken jockey? Yeah, chicken jockey. I think this is cool. So I'm going to put it in C tier. Pretty cool mob, you know. I see the Ender Dragon on this list. I don't know what that's about, but yep. Chicken. How could I not put this mob in B tier? I mean, this is a classic mob. Not really that special, but still a very good food source. Cod. I really like this fish, so I'm going to put it in C tier. Pretty good mob. Creeper, you already know. I'm putting it, just kidding. S tier for sure. Probably one of the best Minecraft mobs, but yeah. Dolphin. I love dolphins. I actually thought of changing my channel name to Dolphin, but yeah. Next up, we got Donkey. Honestly, I'm not such a fan of Donkey. It feels like just a cheap version of a horse. You can't even put, you can put a chest on it, and that's pretty cool, but it's definitely not B level, in my opinion. Ender Dragon. For sure, top of the list. Yeah, there's nothing really I can say about it. Now, Drowned is a pretty good mob. I'd say I put that in B tier. But what's good about it is the Trident, so I'm putting it in A tier. Pretty cool mob. Next up, Elder Guardian. I love the Elder Guardian. It's a mini boss in Minecraft, and I actually think they should put more of those mobs type things in there in the game. But yeah. Enderman. For sure S tier. For sure. Just a classic mob that's crucial to beating the game. Endermite. There's not really that much special about the Endermite. I guess it's cool, but I'm going to put it in D tier. Not really that crazy. Evoker. I really like the Evokers. Not A tier in my opinion, but definitely B tier because of what it drops, and its powers are amazing. So foxes. I love how they can use their abilities and stuff like that, so I'm going to put it in B tier. A very cool mob for a very cool game. Okay, next up we got Ghast. Ghast are so annoying, but I mean, how could I not put them in A tier? I mean, let's be honest, Ghasts, we all hate them, but also love them, you know? Now, this mob is a mob you may not know exists. It's called Giant, and you can actually summon it, but only with commands, because it is so ginormous. So it's at /summon_giant1, and you'll be able to spawn this in, and this mob is insane, so I'm going to put it in C tier. Pretty cool. Next up, we have Guardians. I love Guardians, but when I was a kid and still now, they really scare me. I have no idea why, they just do. Hoglins, Hoglins, Hoglins. I love Hoglins. I think they're so cool and so big. I like their color palette, so I'm going to put them in S tier. Pretty amazing mob. Horses. I mean, wait, is this mule or horse? Hold on. No, that's horse. Okay. Horse, definitely an S tier mob, for sure. Yeah. So Husk, there's not really that much special about Husk, but when you're just playing around in Minecraft, it's really cool because it's super helpful, as you can, like, if you want mobs to fight each other or something, you can put it in, like, daytime and it won't burn. So I'd say that's a B tier mob. Pretty cool. Illusioner. Illusioner is pretty much like a buffed up evoker, and it's actually something you cannot spawn in. You gotta use it with commands, but it probably will be added to the game like one day. So yeah, I'm gonna put it in A tier. A tier because it's so cool. Alright, hold on, let me look through this list. List. Okay, never mind. Iron Golem. Okay, thank God. I thought I erased all my work. Oh my gosh, I was so worried. Iron Golem. I mean, how could I not put this in S tier? Really? How could I not? Not much to say. The Killer Bunny is a mob. I don't know if it's still in the game, but I think you can maybe spawn it in with commands, and it's pretty cool. It does a lot of damage, and it's really cool. The Killer Bunny. Okay, the llama from Illager, trading scammer. Yeah, that guy. The llama itself isn't very cool, but what you can get from the llama is pretty cool. So I'm going to put in E. Hint, what you can get from it is leads, 2 leads in fact. But that's from the, well, I guess, I don't know. I'm confused. If you kill the, wandering trader, the wandering scammer, then you get it. But, yeah. Wow, there are so many mobs on this list. Wow. Okay, llama. Again, gonna have to put it in E tier, not that cool. But I do like how it spits at you. Actually, I'm gonna put it in D tier. Pretty cool mob. Not that special though. Next up, magma cubes. Another mob that I just don't really have feelings about, so I'm gonna put it in C tier. Pretty decent. Next up, we got Mushroom Cow. How could I not put this in B tier? I mean, I voted for Moo Bloom. I think I voted for Moo Bloom. Why did you have to vote for Glow Squid? Come on! Glow Squid, a squid that doesn't even glow. Literally. That's so lame. Why couldn't they have added Moo Bloom? I wanted Moo Bloom. Ugh. Mule. Gotta say, this is just like a lower quality donkey. Like, you can't even put chests on it, I don't think. So I'm gonna have to sadly put that in E tier. Oh, man. Next up, we got cows. How could I not put this in A tier? I mean, it's pretty amazing. Regular cow, you know. Beef provides the best food source in Minecraft. Yeah, pretty cool. Okay, the Minecraft Education Edition thing. I don't know what it's called. Entity, I think. I don't know. I don't play Education Edition, but I'm going to have to put it in D tier because it's pretty cool still. I like its skins and stuff. Pretty cool. Next up, we got Ocelots. Ocelots would have been at the top of the list for me, but sadly, now they've lost their use as you cannot tame them. So I'm going to have to put them in C tier. Dang. Alright, next up we got pandas. Pandas. B tier. Solid mob. I love pandas. Next up we got parrots. And honestly, parrot is probably my optimal pet. Like the pet that I would want. So I'm going to put it in S tier. And I love how they dance. Phantom. Yeah, I'm not even going to comment on that. Yeah. We're not even going to comment on that. Yeah. Next up, we got Minecraft Pig. Pig, A tier mob, for sure. Next up, Piglin Brute. For sure, that's a solid B tier mob. Because it's so incredibly strong. Like, I was trying to defeat, and I'm a good PvPer. But I was, failing to destroy it, and, with full Netherite armor, and that's crazy. Next up, we got the regular Piglin. How could I not put this in S tier? This mob is insane. Literally. Alright, so this next mob you may not even know existed. Now, this is the inspiration for the creeper. Well, actually, the villager. So, instead of villagers, people were going to have pigs. Mojang was going to add pigs with smart brains. And as you can see, they still did that with piglins. But sadly, it's going to have to go in E tier because it's just not really that special. Next up, we got pillagers. This is a solid A tier mob. I really like pillagers. And it's another illager variant that I have strong feelings for. Yeah, very cool. Alright, next up, polar bears. Polar bears are not that, I love how they're, they defend their children, so I'm going to put it in C tier. Solid mob. Next up, is that the baby puffer? Yeah, regular pufferfish. I really like the pufferfish. I'm going to put it in B tier. B tier for pufferfish, because I really like pufferfish. Really cool. Now, rabbits are not that important, but they're so cute. So I'm going to put them C tier, for sure. C tier. Next up, another one of these player characters. Pretty cool. Not that special, though, but they are old mobs. So, yeah, pretty cool. I like it. Thanks, Minecraft. Okay. Okay. Next up, we got Ravager. This is another mob I really enjoy because it's so dang powerful. If you thought the Piglin Brute was strong, boy, think again. Wow, this mob is insane. Yeah. Yeah. Next up, we got Salmon. A B tier mob. No, that's C tier. Because how is the salmon better than the cod? Yeah. Alright, sheep. Very important mob. I'm going to put it in A tier, for sure. Because it's the source of bed. I mean, I know you can get it from Spider, but who does that these days, you know? Alright, so Shulker. Pretty solid mob. I'd put it in B tier. Pretty solid mob. Gives you shulker shells, which can be made into one of the most OP things in Minecraft. But, yeah. Very cool mob. I like it. Next up, silverfish. Now, these mobs are kind of unutilized to their full potential, but I'm going to put them in C tier just because they spawn in the end, and that's kind of cool. Sorry if the audio is messed up. I can't hear what I'm saying, so yeah. Next up, we got the skeleton horse. Now, I really enjoy this, so I'm going to put it in B tier. I just think it's really fun to ride around in a skeleton horse that can run underwater. Next up, skeleton jockey. This mob is meh, because you can't really find it that often. And this, if you kill the skeleton, you get the skeleton horse. So I'm going to put it in C tier. Pretty cool if you find it, though. Next up, we got skeleton. That's definitely going in A tier. For sure. OG mob. There. Okay. Slime ball. Definitely A tier. Definitely A tier. Another OG mob. Very important. Very important. Yeah. It's an OG. Next up, we got Snow Golem. Now, Snow Golem is interesting if you're just playing around, but sadly, I'm going to have to put it in C tier, even though it's good for snow farms and stuff. Okay, Skeleton Jockey. How could I not put this in S tier? This is an OG. If you find this, you're crazy. Yeah, Spider Jockey. Next up, we got Spider. Gonna have to put that in S tier, an OG mob. Yeah, that's very cool. It's very cool. Yeah. Next up, we got Squid. Definitely a B tier, C tier, because it doesn't really do anything, but it's an OG mob. So C tier for sure. Next, we got another one of those player mobs. Pretty cool. Pretty similar to the other ones, though, but yeah. Next up, we got these mobs. You may not know these existed, but these were players before that you could find, and it was in OG Minecraft. Like, this was the beginning of Minecraft. So, for nostalgia purposes, B tier, for sure. Next up, we got the Stray. Now, this mob is kind of uninteresting, if you ask me. So I'm going to have to put it sadly in E tier. It's kind of meh, you know. Next we got the Strider. That is an A tier mob. For sure. A tier Strider. Let's go. Next up we got all the tropical fish. Just because of what they stand for, a bunch of tropical fish, I'm going to have to put them in A tier. Very cool. Next up we got Turtle. That is a solid A tier mob. We're getting a lot of A tiers recently. Yeah, the turtle is a really cool and cute mob, but the babies are so cute. I love the babies. Next up, we got the Vex. Vexes are really cool just because they're kind of annoying, but you know, they spawn with evokers. Yeah. Next up, we got the Villager. Now, the Villager, how could I not put this mob in first place? How could I not put this mob in S tier? How could I not? Now, I don't know what this is. I'm assuming it's kind of old villagers, so I'm going to have to put them in A tier just because they're cool. But, yeah, not much to them. Okay, Vindicator. This is one of my favorite mobs in Minecraft, so I'm going to have to put it in S tier. It's kind of a less OP piglin brute, you know? That's how I look at it. Wandering Trader. This mob is C tier for sure because of what you can get out of it. You can get 2 leads, which are very hard to craft, so that's why I love it. Okay, Witch. Witch is a solid A tier mob, an OG mob, you know. Yeah, I really like witches because they splash potions and they give you kind of good loot. Yeah. Next up, Wither Skeletons. Wither Skeletons are really good mobs. I'm gonna have to put them in B tier because they're OP and what they give you is Wither Skeleton skulls to summon the Wither. Yeah, the Wither is legit. I'm going to have to put the Wither in S tier, for sure. I love the Wither. That's the second most powerful boss in Minecraft. Now, y'all are going to get mad at me for this, so I'm going to have to put the Wolf in A tier. Because, I don't know, I just love wolves in Minecraft, but not that much special about them. Okay, Zoglins. I absolutely love Zoglins because they attack anything that comes into their sight. So definitely S tier mob in my opinion. Zombie horse. I mean, it's cool. You can only spawn it using spawn eggs. So I'm going to have to put it in D tier because you can't ride it. I don't think you can ride it, but if you could, it would be way higher. But yeah. Zombified piglin. Yeah, for sure. S tier mob. For sure. Rest in peace, pigman. Rest in peace. You will be remembered. Okay, zombified villager. That is a solid B tier mob. Just because I love the fact that you can zombify villagers and there's a chance they will be zombified, so yeah. Of course, the last one is the Minecraft zombie. That is an S tier. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys later.